whiskey lovers, and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings. And today, Johnnie Walker. You may remember in May of 2018 we saw the release of the outstanding, in my opinion, Johnnie Walker Blue Label Ghost and Rare with Brora. And it would be followed by this one. That should come as no surprise. The other Diageo Trophy Malt Port Ellen. And again in this, it has to be said, magnificent packaging, which, you know, it says luxury, it says expensive, it says gift. It is beautiful. Let's face it, the new Johnnie Walker Blue Label Ghost and Rare, it's been around for a couple of months now, but I told you, start saving up for this one because it's going to be well worth it, and it's going to be a little bit more expensive than the first release around Brora, which was already around 250 if memory serves. This one is just over 300 euros, but again in that beautiful blue packaging, and this time surrounded, well, or around Port Ellen. Right. Anyway, I told you start saving up for the new one, and I took my own advice, started saving up, and I was finally able to get me this one, again in that really heavy blue glass bottle, stylish bottle, which on the shelf it will stand out because it's taller than your regular bottle. Anyway, this time around, the ghost in this release refers to Caledonian and Carsebridge, and Port Ellen, of course, but Caledonian and Carsebridge, while the rare is represented by Mortlach, Dailuaine, Cragganmore, Blair Athol and Oban. Now, I'm not entirely sure how rare those 5 malts are, but certainly Caledonian and Carsebridge are ghosts, because those are 2 grain distilleries that are closed, and obviously Port Ellen. Again, this bottle comes with a beautiful print where all the closed distilleries are mentioned in white, and the rare distilleries in gold. And this little trinket, on the first release we had 2 of these. One of them had the striding man, the Johnnie Walker logo on it, and the other one was the Brora Wildcat. Now in this case we only have one, and it's the Port Ellen Lighthouse. Right, this is bottled at a rather, in my opinion, unconventional 43.8% ABV, and it's got this dark golden, almost bronze color. Well, it does come down the glass rather quickly, so I'm not sure. This might even be a light-bodied malt. Sorry, blend. It is a blend, obviously. Right, let's give this one a go. 43.8% ABV on the nose. Well, the nose is dark and sweet with lots of red fruit. It's a tad fatty and candy-like, and shrouded in just some distant smoke. If you're patient enough, you get some blood oranges, you get some baked apples with cinnamon, a bit of dates, soft vanilla, but to be completely honest, I find it neither complex nor exciting. So it's very good, don't get me wrong, it's very good, but it's not earth-shattering. On the palate then. Nicely oily, soft on the spices, but they become louder quickly. It is fruity, yeah, this is much better. Whew, much better, and very maritime as well. So much more than the nose promised, which is a relief, to be honest. It's dark and sweet on fruits, and loads of citrus with oranges in the lead. I get some vanilla, some toffee, but also quite a bit of smoke and a bit of waxiness in there. The fruit on the palate slowly evolves towards some tropical notes even, while the smoke keeps lingering in the back. Oh, this is good. This is good. Cheeky nose, because on the palate, wow, on the finish then. the finish is the clincher. It's wonderfully long, it's smoky warm, and I kid you not, some Port Ellen shines through with clarity on the finish. I must confess I was a bit worried when I nosed it at first, but once it comes past the lips, it proves its pedigree. The finish is absolutely awesome. And you have to realize you only need just a bit of peaty whiskey in a blend to make it somewhat smoky. So it's entirely unknown how much Port Ellen went in there, and I believe it's not that much. But in my opinion, even though Port Ellen is the marketing word, this is it's not a Port Ellen whiskey. It's a Johnnie Walker Blue Label with some Port Ellen inside. And the master blender, his goal was not to create a whiskey that would remind you of Port Ellen. His goal was to create a whiskey that is round, smooth, enjoyable for everyone, with some complexity, with a smoky touch at the back. And so in that regard, it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. This is a very succulent and good blended whiskey. This is the nose, just a tad worrying, not really complex, but once you taste it, you will find this Johnnie Walker Blue Label Ghost and Rare Port Ellen to be one hell of a whiskey. I did prefer the Brora release though, just saying. But anyway, the Johnnie Walker Blue Label Ghost and Rare with Port Ellen in the mix, an absolute stunner. And that's all for this Whiskey Rambling, and I hope to see you at one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings real soon. And until then, may the malt be with you.